my channel. My name is Courtney. I'm a wife and mom of four, navigating family life while trying to remember who I am. So I am back after so much time with another thrift haul, but this time is for home decor. So over the past 5 or 6 months, we've been having to do some upgrades in our home because we had some water damage downstairs, which resulted in us having to get our floors replaced down there. We've gotten rid of our couch. Like, I would say 90% of our furniture downstairs is completely gone. So we're kind of starting over fresh. And this time around, I wanted to make my home feel cozy and inviting and like a home. When we first moved into the house, we were the first people in the house. I was more into the farmhouse look, and so we got our walls painted gray. We had dark flooring, dark cabinetry, which we still have. Since we've started these upgrades, I feel like just like my sense of fashion has upgraded and changed as I've aged, so has my sense of style in my home. And so, whereas before I was wanting more open and a little more minimal, I still love that farmhouse look, gray walls, chippy paint, that kind of thing. That was all the rage and I was in love. But now I feel like I'm more mature and have a better sense of my style overall. So this time around, I wanted things to be more curated and just feel homey and cozy. I want to feel when I walk into my home, I want to feel like I'm back in the 90s. You know, back in the 90s where everybody's house, you would go into people's homes and you know that that was their home. Nobody's home looked the same. Yes, they may have yes, they may have had some of the same elements and things, but I feel like back then, even before the 90s, everyone had their own style. People weren't afraid to put pictures on the wall or pictures of their families. And I find that um, in these past couple of decades, that has kind of started to like die down. And I want to bring that back. I want my kids to feel home when they walk into the door. I want guests to feel like, oh, yeah, this is the green home. So, with all that being said, I have been a thrifting fool, okay? I have searched high and low in my local thrift stores, and so I want to show you guys some of the things that I have found. Okay, so before I dig into my handy dandy little bag over here, I'm going to show you one of the things that I have recently thrifted. So I have been going to Goodwill and the Goodwill outlet. I think it's called Second Editions or something like that. But it's where all of the Goodwills in the area, they send their things that they don't sell to this store, and then things in this store are weighed instead of by like the tag price. So like I want to say clothes are like 49 cents a pound and housewares is 79 cents a pound. So I've been going there, and then just some more local thrift stores around the area. But the first thing I want to show y'all, because I'm will be putting my feet on it, is this cute little leopard print beaded stool. This thing is freaking adorable, okay? I probably was just like yelling in y'all's ear. I'm sorry. But I love this. If you've watched any of my fashion videos, you know that I love leopard print. I like animal print, but specifically leopard is my thing, okay? And so this stool was busted and disgusted. It had dog hair all over it. The fabric on top had started to peel. It was just bad, okay? But I brought it home, I cleaned it up, and I love this thing. It is so cutesy. It goes with the decor in my room, but not really. And then I get to add my favorite thing, the leopard print. I mean, come on. Before I set it down, this beading, uh, it's so girly and so me, and I just love it. The I, fringe, I would say maybe tassels. No, not tassels, more like fringe. Fringe is trending now. I don't care if it's not trending. This stool is freaking adorable, okay? Um, So I will give a disclaimer that some of the things that I show you guys, I remember the price. Some of them still have the price on it, but some of them doesn't because I have already started to style up a lot of the things that I found. So moving forward, because I will be doing more thrifting for home decor, moving forward, I will remember to keep the prices or at least write them down so that I can let you guys know how much I paid for it. This stool I got from the Goodwill bins, and because items are weighed, when we go downstairs, I'll show you the other thing that I got on that same trip. I think on that trip I got 3 or 4 items for like $10, and this was one of them. So what's three and a 10, 4 and a 10, like $2 and something. Yeah, I just love it. It serves me so well when I'm sitting in my room watching TV or just relaxing, reading, doing my devotion. It's just it just gives me joy. Okay, but anyway, let's dig into this bag and see what else I found. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. One more thing. This now this little side table is not thrifted. I got this from Ross for not much, okay? But this glass is something that I also thrifted. I've been really into drinking out of nice glasses. I don't want to drink out of red paper cups anymore. I'm grown, okay? And so that's one of the things that I do at home to just make myself feel so, grown and just sophisticated, I guess. I don't know what word to choose, but these are the little things that I do to make romanticize my home experience. So the glass is thrifted. I got 2 of them from Goodwill. Here in my area, glassware is like 50 cents each. So I got 2 for $1. And then I found this crystal ashtray at Goodwill. I want to say this one was like $2.99, but it has a little chip, but it doesn't bother me that much. I just kind of turn it around so I don't see it. But this glass ashtray is my coaster now. It's my coaster. So like now I can put my glass in here. I also use it like at night if I don't have a glass in there. I'll put my rings or earrings that I forget to take off before getting into bed. Sometimes I throw my little remote to my light over here. So it just serves so many purposes. It's no longer an ashtray, okay? But I did want to show y'all that before I forgot. Now let's get into my bag. Okay, so a lot of the things that I have been thrifting have been for downstairs, the kitchen area. Like I said, we don't have a couch, and we have our former dining room that will be eventually our sitting area or den. Um, is completely empty. We got rid of our table, we got rid of our sectional, we got rid of a desk. I mean, really, we are really starting over from scratch. So I've been looking for things to start building that up downstairs. So the first thing I found is this bag of napkins. Well, I think they were separate, but I just put them in one bag. So I found these pretty like deep red, I would say. It's not quite maroon. And these were 4 for $1. They're not anything special, not linen or silk or anything. They're just like polyester. But I got these because, well, this color in particular for when the weather starts to cool off, fall, and winter, I think this will transition well. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to use it for in a minute. Let me show you the other set. And so I also found this set. It's like a tan, just again, another polyester napkin, but I like the color. It matches the our floors and some of the other decor that I have in the kitchen. And I'm doing green in my kitchen. Um, there'll be green in all areas of the house, but this is just a nice neutral color that really goes with my decor. So what I plan to do with these, because I don't know about you, but I am a paper towel um, fanatic, I guess you would say. When I'm cooking, I run through so many paper towels. Just, getting my hands wet and having to dry my hands off. Something spills, got to pick it up, wipe it up. So my goal is to use these just around the kitchen. We will not be using these for our hands and faces while we eat. But yeah, it's for me to use them while I'm in the kitchen cooking, just something to quickly grab and wipe my hands on. I mean, these four were $4. Hold on. Yeah, these were $4. So, and it's four of them. And so what I'll do is just I'll switch them out. When we go downstairs, I will show you where I tend to keep them because I already have some just like white, I think they're called tea towels from Walmart that I've been using. But yeah, so I got those. And of course I need to wash, I haven't washed them yet, but thought that would be cute and save the earth and stop the waste. Okay. While I am out on my hunt, I'm searching for all seasons. If I see it and I know that I'll be able to use it in another season, I'm grabbing it. So the next thing I found is this Pampered Chef heart little dish. I thought this was so cute, especially for Valentine's Day. I could use this on my nightstand, again, as I don't know, glass fit. Yeah, a cup holder. We can use it, if we do like family game nights to put little candies in here. I mean, there's so many things you can do with this. Really, really cute. And again, it's a Pampered Chef dish. If you know, Pampered Chef is it's like a kitchen brand, and they have pretty nice quality items. So I found this one at the Goodwill bins. And because when things at the bins are weighed, it's kind of hard for me to determine exactly how much I paid for it. But I got this and like five or six other things for $5. So a dollar or less than a dollar for this little dish. Okay, so the next thing I got, I think this is like a plate rack or maybe like something you can put towels in, but and you kind of hang it on the wall. I'm pretty sure it's like for like hand towels, like in the bathroom. But I thought it was a cute again with this heart detail. I plan on by our table, like our kitchen table, doing shelves, and so I thought that this would be cute just like up on a shelf, maybe with a cute plate or even a cute picture to put inside of this. And I did get this from the bins as well. This was one of the things that I got when I got the heart dish, so I'm thinking Valentine's Day for these items, but super cute. That same trip, I found this, it's just like a green wreath. I I was thinking fall for this. For my shelving that I will be getting, or you can kind of lay it down and make it kind of like a centerpiece. Put a candle holder in here and a candle. I just thought it was really cute and dainty and small. If I wanted to, I could add it to. We'll be doing a gallery wall. I could add it to the gallery wall. I could add, like pumpkin picks or whatever inside of here. You can't go wrong with a wreath. I don't typically put wreaths on my doors, so a big one wouldn't be practical for me just because I'm trying to make sure my mic is still on because I did not let it charge like I should have. But anyway, um, I don't typically put wreaths on my door, my outside door, just for storage purposes. And so these are just kind of quick and easy for me to throw in my decorating bin. So thought this was really cute. Yeah, this was another thing that I got with the heart dish and plate holder. Same trip. I didn't realize I had gotten so much stuff. Um, and this was like the other day. But anyway, so I found this. I think this is a trivet, the thing that you sit your pot on. When you're done cooking, you might need the eye, or you wanted to stop cooking and you sit it on here so you don't have to sit it on the counter. But look how cute it is. You see, it's like a log cabin with a tree. It's giving Christmas vibes. So, yeah, I got this for Christmas time. I will either use it as a trivet or just propped up against one of my cutting boards just as decoration. So, thought that was really cute. This was another thing that I got that trip. I think I said that like 4 times already, but anyway. So, I think these are the last few items from this most recent for my most recent trip to the Goodwill bins. Okay, so in my kitchen, I plan on doing like a smaller gallery wall of family pictures. And so I've been picking up just like, excuse me, 4x6 frames around this size. I've been getting black and gold. I can't decide if I want to just do mostly black with a few gold frame, like, what's it called? Like accents. And so I've just been trying to pick up different, these smaller frames for that gallery wall. So I found this one. It's just a gold 4x6 frame, nothing special. I don't know. I know the light is shining on the glass, so sorry. And then also this little smaller like square frame. Thought that was cute. I like the black and gold on that. And then the last thing I found was just this little tapered candle holder. I am really getting into using more warm lighting in my home, and no better way to do that than candles. However, I don't want all my candles to be Bath and Body Works. And so I've been really on the lookout in the thrift stores for some like cute colors or cute shaped tapered candles, but I thought this was cute. It's pretty solid and it's just black and it has the ribbing that's really trendy now. And so pick that up as well. Like I said, on that most recent trip, I spent $7. And yeah, that was just the stuff that I got. So, oh, I did get one more thing, but I'll show it to you guys downstairs. All right, so we're done with that that Goodwill Bins trip. On to the next item. So in my family room, we have like wall space between two windows. Our TV used to be mounted on that wall, but we moved the TV to the other wall, and so now when you walk in the house, it's just a blank space. Um, and I want to do a larger gallery wall on that wall. And we are from and live in South Carolina, and I found this beautiful wood South Carolina map, I guess, and it has all, well, not all, but most of the major cities and towns, and it's really perfect. My husband was like, "Oh, that's nice," and he normally critiques my thrift store stuff, but it is really nice. It is totally bamboo. That's the brand, but I'm assuming that this is bamboo wood. So I will be putting this on the gallery wall in our family room. I found this little cute Linux. Is it Linux? No. Vinewood Ridgeway, made in England, white mist. And someone had priced this at $21 at once upon a time, but whatever. I'm pretty sure it's missing a lid, but I thought that this would be really cute over on my shelf that I plan on doing in my table area during the fall because it has the pretty leaves. Um, really cute. Again, this was another Goodwill bin find that was like in a total, I got everything for less than $10. Alrighty. I have been wanting a candle snuffer for I don't know how long. And I don't know why I just won't buy a new one. Don't ask me why. And I just was minding my business in the thrift store one day and happened upon this. Now, it is not the best quality. I do plan on spray painting it, maybe like a brass color or either black, but it was only 50 cents because at this store that I went to, um, the items that don't have a date are 50% off. So I only paid 50 cents for this thing. I mean, come on. And I'm going to use it, but I got to spray paint it first, especially for my little tapered candles. Y'all, it's going to be a vibe, okay? Now, I have always been into brass. Since we moved into our home, and even then I was thrifting decor items for my home, but always. And back then, 10 years ago, you could buy brass dirt cheap. I am like kicking myself almost daily because I had a beautiful brass bird and I spray painted it white and then I gave it away. Ah! But anyway, I'm gonna find my brass item, okay? And I'm thinking I do have a few, so I might can do a little short on all of the brass items that I found thrifting. But anyway, I found this brass candlestick. Now it is kind of rusty, dusty, crusty, but that's okay because I'm gonna try to clean it up. But I also don't mind the tarnished look. Like I feel like it gives it character. So yeah, this was $3. And I don't see like a label, like an indicator of what it's like the makeup of it, but it's very it's very sturdy and substantial. This is just, I guess, where someone had a candle on it, and it's the sticker that was on the bottom of the candle. The thrifting side of Facebook has gotten me in a chokehold. And the ladies who are, thrifting the antiques and the granny chic. Yeah, I got sucked into that. But I found this cute little copper bowl. Again, it's kind of tarnished and beat up. I think I paid $1 for this one too. But you can't really, I'll do a cutaway, but it has some really beautiful like engraving inside of the bottom of the bowl. And I just plan on using this on my counter to, drop a few pieces of fruit on, or this is even something that in the fall. But yeah, this is even something I'm thinking about using more in the fall. Just because of the color tone, but something that I can just kind of roll my little hand towels up in and place in like real cutesy like this ain't cutesy, but you get what I'm trying to put down, okay? You can hold the things in it, all right? We have finally reached the end of the bag. I still got two more things over there, but the bag, we've reached the bottom. All right, so I did not thrift these two things together. These artichokes, okay, so if you don't know, and I may do a home decor thrift tip video, but if you're in the thrift store, even with the clothes, go through twice, okay? Because you're not going to see everything on the first time. So go through twice. I went through 3 times before I picked this up. I saw these because they were like in a vase and I didn't need the vase, but I saw that how pretty and like realistic that these artichokes looked. And so I walked by the vase with the artichokes 3 times. And I was like, you know what, just pick them up because they are like beautiful. Like they're very well made. They don't look like too plasticky. And you can just like I had it here, just like style it up in a bowl. I would need more for this bowl, but I have plenty of like dishes and things to put these in, vases, that kind of thing. So I'm glad I did. I didn't want the vase, so I just gave the vase to my mom and I kept these. The vase with these in it was $5. So you can't buy this for $5. You just can't. They might be $5 each. I'm gonna always tell my story, okay? I always have a story to tell, but I'm gonna tell it. So this was another Goodwill day, and I was supposed to be going to get food for the for the kids after the pool, And I passed the Goodwill and I hadn't been to that one. So I was like, let me stop. I'm over here. Why not? And it was supposed to be like a quick 20-minute trip. And I'm just minding my business, walking the aisles. This Goodwill was packed with stuff. And so I'm just looking. I had picked up a vase, and this man, I don't know, my fellow thrifters know, like, you put something down that somebody put something down that you want to see, and you just like immediately pick it back up. That was that kind of thing. So I set the vase down, and he like immediately picked it up. And so we started talking, and he had a buggy full of stuff, and he was like, "You want this?" He was a little Asian man. He was like, this 199. This sell for $50 online. You want it? And I was like, what? Oh, yeah, thank you. This looks like it's handmade, Roseville, Ohio. I did Google it, and it does, it's not $50, but it does, the resale value is about $25 to $30. But I also will be doing blue in my home, so this will be good, like on the table to put fruit in or whatever. I wouldn't use it to, I don't think you can cook on it, but I wouldn't. It would just be something for a display. All right, the last two items that I have not styled or cleaned or put up um, are these two things. So the first one now, I'm also on the hunt for silver plated items. I think they look beautiful. It adds a touch of elegance and class to any situation, and you can incorporate it even if you're doing, more. Um, Farmhouse or maximalist. I mean, it's just classic. So I found this silver plated bowl. I don't know if this is considered a Revere bowl, but absolutely stunning. I do have to clean it up, but just follow me, follow me. This bowl, where are my other artichokes? Oh, this bowl with these artichokes, now I'll probably have to put something at the bottom to like make them raise, but this shined up with these artichokes in it, absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. So I was excited about this. This bowl was $3. And the last thing, before we go downstairs and I show you some more of the things that I found, is this beautiful pink platter. Isn't she so pretty? I see myself and my girls having a tea party with this. I don't know. That's the first thing that popped into my mind when I saw it when I was thrifting. Sometimes we do Mother's Day brunch. This would be beautiful on a table, with some food on it, with some silver plated items and some white porcelain items. Y'all, I'm ready for my house to be like fully decorated so I can entertain and host. And yeah, I'm starting to build my collection of platters as well.